Like, you can't be giving me shit.
I mean, we're going to.
Well, just for that, I'm betraying y'all and joining Cerberus.
You were doing
So,
that anyway.
uh, as far as you know, I wasn't. Stop metagaming. Mr. Bionic God, I want it put on record that the jellyfish is being racist to humans. Yeah, exactly. That's my thought on his what he's saying.
Okay, let's start this.
Wait, is Savage not joining us?
I don't know. I sent him a message earlier, so I don't know if he's doing something. I thought he was going to, but like I said, he'll probably show up a little later if anything. I don't even remember. I don't know if there's a UFC fight. That might be the thing.
Oh yeah.
I think he mentioned there was one, but anyways, yeah, we'll start it and trickle in. That's fine. All right. So you all left off with pretty much getting some intel on going into this off-planet location where the Krogans and Solarians were coming up with terraforming and surviving, trying to essentially rebuilding Tachanka, which is the Krogans' homeworld. And as you all arrived, you saw four Solarians, and they were kind of beaten up. And you look around in the compound, there's not a Krogan in sight. You don't know how many there were yet, and eventually you ran into some Cerberus scum that's setting up bombs around the place. And then eventually you stopped that and disabled the bombs, and you all came up with a plan to pretty much see if you could get some intel from Cerberus again, kind of before with the whole Operation BM. That's what I've been hearing. And
Never fails.
you all got him into the hallway in one of the like lounge buildings there on the east side, and essentially made them call in for help. Or no, you were, and then after that, you all said something about like you have like exact samples and data for the genophage, so possible restart of genophage, which kind of raised eyebrows on the maybe one of the higher ranked people to show up and see what they see, or if they see anything that's genophage related. So you all went outside of the caves in a safe distance, and you did see a similar dropship kind of land next to that other dropship they have, and you see it looks like about 5 people, and one of them is looks like a high-ranking person. They're dressed up as it's more of a like a white suit type of look for the Cerberus. And you know it's Cerberus because you saw obviously the logo of it from other armor that they've worn, and they have like a little Cerberus logo on their like breast pocket area. And you see that this high-ranking person looks to be male, and he had like black hair, and that's pretty much what you saw because they're walking towards the cave, and you all had the little area that you're looking through, and that's pretty much where we left off. You all were trying to figure out what to do at that point since you saw these people going inside the caves because they're walking towards the cave entrance towards the compound.
So sorry, we got the little dropship. They came in. We did the thing with like Brax and the Cerberus, and we fucked them up and stole their dropship already.
No, not yet, because I thought you all, stopped them and then, basically told them about the genophage thing, and, I forget where you put those guys, but pretty much you said that you uh, told the first people in that first dropship to uh, stop doing whatever you're doing, blah blah blah, and then that's where you came up with the plan of telling the servers people on the radio channels that there's a possible sample of the genophage, and that's where that second dropship came in.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to get a captain, someone with more info.
Yeah, like higher ranking person.
Yeah. So we offered them the Krogan genocide plague, pretending that we have a sample of it. And then since we didn't know how many people were coming, we decided to wait outside and we'll follow them in.
Yeah.
We got their boys like strapped here in the middle with bombs, the same bombs they were going to use.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we're behind them. And how many people are currently going into the cave?
You see a total of 5 people just walking towards the compound.
Do you want to change the battle map, or are we going to role play it?
We'll role play it because I'm gonna make it so that you all are kind of going into the cave, and
Okay.
this is pretty much where you're gonna be anyway. So.
Yeah. Who wants to?
Sorry, these 5 that are walking to the cave right now are from the new ship that aren't strapped with explosives.
Yeah, this is the new dropship that you all convinced them that you had samples of genophage.
Well, I feel like we should probably walk on up and, get up nice and close, and if they try anything, click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom, baby.
I feel like we are close enough, and they are weak enough that we can probably take them all out.
I am look fancy, like fancy dressed.
All right. Before we initiate combat, can I cast target painting on them? Any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it.
And Strebby, you do see that there's a guy specifically that
throwing things at him. What if we just tell them to fuck off, or we'll blow up their 3 people and to lay down their weapons, and that we have them.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna kill all of them except the captain. I'm gonna hit him with the target painting. You're gonna gravity drop them, and we're gonna fucking go to town on these scumbags.
Yeah, and Streppy, you do notice, like, the fancy clothes guy. He's wearing like a white suit again. That's the one that looks like the higher ranking person.
So
well, I was gonna say, why don't I walk on up then? And
oh yeah, you have the Cerberus armor.
I got the armor on.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, you guys should come on, follow me, and I'll show you where to go. And then we initiate Operation.
Okay.
I'm not saying it because I'm not humoring you.
Okay.
But we could do that.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have this mine. Let's set up this mine. And then with our Cerberus friend, or little insurgent friend here, you can lure them all over to this spot and be like, this is where the Quincellium, or whatever the fuck we said, is. And then
Genophage.
they'll all go over to look at it, and then I'll blow them all up.
I thought we were going to try to capture a commander.
Yeah, we need the captain alive.
Then we probably shouldn't try to blow him up. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Where do you want to convince them to go, Bama?
Good quest. In here. Why not?
Yeah. And then what? We beat down all the doors and surround them?
I mean, why don't y'all, dip-doo?
If you can get them clustered together, I can hit them with the gravity field.
Yeah, I'll bring them, in through the door and be like, wait here, I'll go grab it for you, and, do the thing.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
Well, I still say that maybe we should just make them try to give up their captain, and then kill them all anyway. But this works.
We can try after we gravity drop them once.
Okay, so we are all going to go hide in the bathroom as per usual.
Well, no, we're outside the cave, not inside.
So we're following them in.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to get them into this building.
Yeah.
And then, we hit them from all sides. We go in through all the doors.
Like I said, try to get them all sat at one table, perhaps, or something. Try to get them really clustered up because my gravity field is not hugely large.
And maybe do the north building. It looks like we'd have more windows. We could hide behind cover and shoot at them, and they'd have no cover.
All right.
All right. I smack Bama on the shoulder and I say, "Run along, little doggy. Get him."
I'm just staring at you.
It was really cool to see the alien do a country accent, though. You're impressed.
Am I impressed?
We'll
I'm gonna
follow
roll
the lead caster.
Yeah, roll a performance or something if you want to impress him.
Do we have the thing back at the top? Hell
I
yes.
think so. Yeah, I made sure.
Where's charisma? There we go. Ooh.
That's pretty good. He did a pretty decent job at the impersonation of a country boy in Alabama or something.
I'm very charming in that way.
You know, if you were properly proportioned and didn't have a skull face, I'd be very impressed.
All right.
I'm gonna just turn and go meet the guys out front of the cave and bring them in.
Okay. So I say that, yeah, you all are kind of pretty much, oh, hello. You're just in time to see what happens.
It's quiet.
Yes.
We're going to do Operation BM, but this time it's kind of the reverse. It's kind of a reverse BM.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a squire anymore anyways. It's kind of boring.
Yes, Strebby here took your place. He was the honorary squire for a day. He did quite well, I must say.
Did he?
But Strebby, you're fired.
Should be shocked at what he just heard.
Wait, real?
He's kind of pissed now.
So I'm gonna go meet the Serby boys and try to bring them over to the building.
And Count, just to bring you up to speed, they're pretty much trying to, do what they're saying and get information from this well-dressed captain-looking guy. He has a white suit with a Cerberus logo to find out, what to do after that.
This is very unconventional, but can I give up 2 luck points to give the caster 1 luck point?
Want to give up 2 luck points? Yeah, I'll say that.
Awesome.
Why not?
Just so.
Just in case he fucks up.
I'll put a tentacle on his shoulder and be like, "Don't fuck this one up, okay?" Okay.
As I'm walking away, I'll just give a thumbs up, I guess.
I'm such a good leader.
Yeah.
The Admiral.
I'm not in the scene yet.
You should be. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm on a black screen.
Should. Yeah, you
I'm gonna
should.
give Strebby a stun baton as payment for being my squire for a day.
Zap thing. I know. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, let me.
I'll take this baton and say thank you, Admiral. It's an honor.
All right,
Yes,
let me.
if Thano ever dies, you will be my number one choice.
Or if you have to go around and take a shit again.
Yes, yes.
Hey.
Let me refresh this real quick. So I'm just going to put you all here and then rejoin the caverns just to make sure count.
Try to delete his token and drag it back out, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, double click on his token.
Yeah.
Click sheet.
Yeah.
Or prototype token or whatever, and there might be an option for token vision.
Yeah, because I can see a template. There it is.
Yeah, I did that earlier. I just had to like refresh your character, I guess. All right.
Yeah, make sure you do it in like the actual prototype token.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that setting won't save if you just do it on the individual token.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because Foundry is fun.
All right. So here, so you all are trying to execute this plan, and you see, I guess Castor is kind of, in Cerberus armor and going up to the captain person. And so, are you trying to get them before they reach the compound, or wait till they get into the compound, Castor, and then
As they are walking towards the cave, I'm gonna stop short.
Okay.
That way they have to close the distance to me.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you do so, and then they notice you, and then this man in the white suit, looks and says, "Ah, yes. I hear that there's some information about the genophage."
Yes. While setting up the explosives, we came across a sample that the Quarians, they all look alike, set up, and it looks like when we were disposing of them, it did not get damaged in the crossfire.
That's interesting. And you say that you have a sample, huh?
Yeah, it's it's this way, sir. Follow me.
And roll persuasion there. See if you got.
Tell me now, Bama.
Oh.
I'm gonna use that luck roll.
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Oh, nope.
Oh my god, Castor.
I'm not proficient in persuasion.
Okay. So
Oh,
so you basically said, yeah, we got some samples there, and then he kind of looks at you and looks at the other people and is like, no, you seem a little off there. You okay there? Because I some reason the genophage is kind of a far-fetched thing since they did cure it a while ago. So I don't know, what's going on here.
I thought you were gonna be like, sir, can you just pick a fucking accent? Like trying to do a southern accent and then not at the same time.
And then, he goes, like, so, what else do you have here, besides that?
We do have a few prisoners.
And then he looks at one of the guards that he's with, and he's like, all right, I tell you what, buddy, you follow this man here and see if what he says is true about the genophage, I'm gonna take a look around the compound and make sure things are okay. Make sure they're the bombs are set up right. So, and one of the guys nod, and then he follows Caster to wherever you're gonna lead him. To the supposed genophage.
And we're all behind, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think
we're
you
not
all
in the compound. We're like
Yeah.
in the tunnel following them.
right. You're
And so
like
now
probably
there's
something. Yeah.
so there's 4 dudes outside and 1 dude inside.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do here, Gorilla Grip?
Do we want to prioritize getting the outside guys and going inside, or try to go sneak around and help Bama first?
I think Bama is capable of keeping them preoccupied. Maybe we go stealth mode. And
How many
quiet
grenades
mode?
did we strap to the guards?
Yeah.
All of them?
And where are they right now?
Wherever you escort them, I would imagine that they.
We have them in the bedrooms down here.
Yeah, that's right. You put them all in there.
Like, we used all the grenades on them, right? That
Oh,
way,
I
like,
think
if they
so.
tried
Yeah.
anything, there'd be nothing left of them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna unequip these grenades before I start getting some wacky. Oh, not too late. I got wacky ideas.
Okay.
Well, what's the plan?
So yeah, you see Caster, and this other guard just kind of walking towards the compound while the other 4 is just, actually no, it's gonna be 2 guards outside, and then like I said, this captain, the high-ranking dude, is going into the compound to look into the bombs and stuff while whatever he's doing, whatever Caster's doing.
All right. I'm gonna bring the one guard.
Okay.
To the left building.
Okay. I'll say this guy.
That way, as we're walking this way, I'm hoping the captain walks this way or this way.
Okay.
Like, I don't think the captain's gonna follow me because he strictly said for the guard to follow me.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because he's not like he
So-
obviously doesn't really believe you because that seems so
Yeah.
far fetched. So yeah.
So, like, literally any other building but that one would be preferable.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for tails. Which one? He goes to the east building. Again, you all are trailing behind, and this, I'm gonna make it this guy here so it's easy to label. Hold on. Boom. So him and the other guard is coming in to the east building and kind of looking around. And then obviously 2 guards are still outside by the cave entrance. You all see that.
Yeah. What's the play?
Yeah, I'm gonna let whatever happened play out, and then I'll do my bit.
Okay.
I think we
So-
should just keep it low and sneak up, keep sneaking around. Let Caster do his thing. He seems fine.
We saw 1 dude walk into the right building.
No, you all are still outside. And because I thought your intention was coming in slowly.
Yeah.
So
Can we place our tokens where they actually are? I think that would help everybody.
I mean,
Yeah.
Like we'd be like way down here, right?
yeah, that's way down there, so I could do that.
Yeah. Could you just put them like right here? I can't move my own token, by the way.
Yeah, game's paused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You all would be down here.
So we wouldn't be seeing like what's going on.
No, unless Caster
Well,
sometimes
Caster
talks. Yeah.
is broadcasting to us. He was doing that last time.
Okay, so
We
so
set
we
up
know
his.
that he's headed off to that building. Okay.
Mhm.
I think we should just wait until he either is successful or we hear gunshots, right?
That sounds fair. Just keep a low profile.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's so bad at lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's blending in over there though.
Kind of. They don't seem to trust him though.
We didn't trust him when I just smacked him around and thrown him into like
I say to Caster over the radio, "Look, man, we're gonna play it by your ear. Whenever you want help, just mention Dank Bud, and we'll come your way."
All right, let me roll in here for this guy. Okay, so he's this captain dude is just walking around in the east building, and he looks over by the bombs and noticed, like, obviously it's been disarmed, so he radios in something, which you would hear, I would think, right? Because you got it into the frequency caster. So he radios in saying, this bomb appears to be off.
Yeah, yes, sir. We temporarily disabled the bombs, just because we don't want them detonating, while we have the genophage samples. If you're in the eastern building, correct, sir?
Yes.
The hostages I was mentioning are in the southern end of the eastern building. You should go inspect there. Check up on them, make sure everything's going good.
Okay. And then he goes to the room, and he says, "Oh yes, hostages." And they're all human.
No, did I direct him to the right area where the party?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You told him where
He
his
said-
guys were
Yeah.
that we strapped bombs to and took their armor off. Well,
and I can't see. So I'm gonna turn to the guy with me and be like, the genophage samples are right over here, and I'm going to point in the like behind the table here.
Okay. He's like, okay, let's see.
And as he walks over and leans over, or whatever he does, I'm going to grab two-handed the butt of my rifle with the back of it forward, and I'm going to club the shit out of the back of his head.
Okay. I'll say go ahead and roll to hit with advantage. Depends on how high you roll, and I'll allow it.
Come on! I rolled another nat one. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Well, you hit him, but I'll say you hit him with half damage, so probably this, because yeah. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Okay. So you hit him pretty good. You clobbered him, and he was a little stunned. And then you hear on the radio, hostages, huh? There's a bunch of humans. It's supposed to be a Turian and Krogan base. And, you got this guy hit and stunned right now, so...
Did we ever find out what happened to the Krogan that were supposed to be here?
No.
Did we ask?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Do we look like detectives?
A fucking Mass Effect detective would be great.
So, what are we doing here? It sounds like he's already murdering people. Are we just going to let this play out? Should we do some drugs and hang back?
You all outside are looking at the two guards out there with their fingers in their ears, like talking back and forth, and they're like shrugging and looking around, just kind of aimlessly, not really caring. Just I guess amazed of what he's hearing, that there's like humans trapped in and like tied up.
Well, do we want to let him handle it on his own? We gave him a code phrase to say when he wants help.
He seems to be okay. Just keep an eye on these two. Perhaps when things go down, we'll attack them.
Yeah. Maybe if they start to like leave right next to the body by the grenades, we can hold them up and say stay there and negotiate from then. Because we could always blow up everybody.
I like this idea.
All right, we'll keep an eye on him.
I'm gonna have him roll investigation as he's looking at the grenades. He doesn't want to touch it. Looks too complicated. He's like, you better give me an explanation for this.
I'm gonna whack the guard again.
Yeah, he's stunned. So yeah, roll with advantage again.
Just keep whacking them off.
There you go.
You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna whack him with the gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like use my Omni Blade and just get him right in the visor.
Okay. Yeah, roll with advantage. So you're like, and this guy's like stunned, and then you swing with your blade and you miss completely, and his head's like kind of rocking around like he's stunned. So you thought you got the right trajectory, but you just fucking missed.
As I'm like mid swing, I'm just gonna say, I don't know what you're talking about. As I miss.
All right. So.
And with that, I'm gonna 1 second. Marijuana and.
God.
And then you hear the guy on the radio, the captain here, saying, "Hey, you two out there, come on in. We need to, handle the situation. We need your help." And then outside,
No, I don't. Go away.
you see the guys outside like nod and then walk in.
When they turn around and start heading towards, can I creep up super subtly, like stealth jellyfish, and use a spell or a power?
Hold up, before combat starts, I want to cast target painting.
Well, I'm just trying to cast a spell subtly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they'll notice and combat will start. I just want to cast this before combat starts so it doesn't take a turn.
Well, this just makes them paralyzed.
Yeah, mine just scans the
I'm
area.
still upset that you have a J pass.
I do have a J pass. I'm a
Yeah.
Hadar. Okay, yeah. Let's just
All right.
run up on these guys before.
All right,
They
I
get
want to
anywhere.
cast target painting, an 8-meter cube in this area. Tells me who's there. They're highlighted on all our HUDs. If they
Okay.
fail a dexterity throw, and attacks against them have advantage.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull here. They have to roll up dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I thought they were walking back to the building.
Oh, that's what they're doing, but you said that you wanted to do the paint target
Yeah.
thing, right?
When they get to the building, so I can scan for everybody in there.
Oh, when they get
they're
to the building. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
See,
When they're just right outside.
see, I was just gonna like paralyze one, and then you guys could take out the other one before they get to the building.
Oh, I didn't
That-
realize how close
that-
they were.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, my bad. Your plan's better.
Yeah, you like that more? Or should we let them in the building and then scan them and then fuck them from in there? Because that's cool too.
No, they're separate now. Let's get them, and then I'll scan the building.
Yeah, awesome.
Or yeah, while he's doing that, before combat starts, I'm going to go ahead and scan the building.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, it only lasts a round. Never mind, I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
okay.
So you guys take out the one on the right. I'm gonna go for the one on the left, and I'm gonna cast deep stasis.
Okay.
She has to make me a strength saving throw at disadvantage. Oh no, sorry, that's just to escape. So it's
Oh,
just,
right.
yeah,
Just
a normal.
regular. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Strength.
I just had a horrible idea.
That one.
Okay.
Passed.
Aren't most of your ideas horrible?
No, it's going great so far. Hush you.
Yeah, the DC's 18, but that's well.
Well, I think he passed.
Yeah, he definitely passed.
The dice are not with us today.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to stop him, so
All right. Well, he just he noticed that. I don't think he would.
a duck behind a rock. Whoop.
And I would say, yeah, they would probably look around. They're gonna,
Do you make like a tree and fuck off?
yeah,
I do.
they look around, and I'm assuming everybody else is hidden. So I'm just gonna roll perception and see if they find anything. Okay. So they look out, and I forget, like you brought out the Mako out there, right? So they might have a glimpse of the Mako tank. That roll. So they said they go in the radio and you hear Caster saying, "Sir, there's possibly more people here." And then you hear the captain says, "Damn it, everybody, get together and
Grabby, hit the button!
No, we need the captain alive.
He's right there."
Yes, do not hit the button, Strebby. Do not do it.
Hit the button.
Don't hit
Strebby,
the button,
if you
Strebby.
want to. That's what he told
Don't.
you.
You will kill the captain.
I will refrain from hitting the button.
Okay, so
In an attempt to like try to distract them another second, I'm gonna use lift on one of their guns to shoot the other one because it's improved now, so I can have fine motor control over the object.
okay,
So I'm just gonna like target the trigger and try to like have one of them shoot the other one.
okay.
Because I'm just fucking improving now.
All right, so I'll make this guy do it. Hold on.
What the fuck, Schizo?
So,
I just go behind the rock and do cocaine, whatever.
yeah, that's what happened. Like he kind of felt something, but he's like shrugging, "No, I can't be." And then he, you know, you see them like talking to each other, you know, nodding and stuff, and then you see him scurrying and hurrying over towards the compound
All
inside
right.
the cave.
When they get at the door, I'm gonna do target painting.
Okay. I'll say, let's see, in the map, it'll take a few seconds or technically couple of minutes, and you'll see them running towards, and then I'm assuming you all are kind of trailing behind, so you probably would be around here-ish. Go ahead and put you all here so that makes sense as you all see them kind of darting towards the corner there, towards the east building. And yeah, and then you hear the captain like giving orders, saying, "All right, you all come in here. We'll deal with that, whoever that is, later. We need to help these guys out." And then you know, they said affirmative, and then they walked in the east building.
I'm hearing all of this, right?
Yeah, you're hearing it.
They're freeing
they're
the
not.
prisoners. Hit
No.
Can we
We're
like
gonna-
pull up to the south window? Or you scan the building, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
scanning
gonna do
the
that
building.
once they get there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna intimidate them, threaten to blow them up unless they surrender. The only person we need alive is the captain.
Oh yeah, I can intimidate
Let's-
over the radio.
Yeah, we can convince the captain to come over to us and then blow up all the other ones.
Can I intimidate over the radio?
That yeah, technically sure, but like,
Let
what
us-
are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Surrender or boom.
All right, all right. Roll for intimidation. See what happens.
Sweet and simple.
He's a man of few words.
Why use many word when few do trick?
Yeah.
Intimidate.
They
What's that?
see. They see.
No. Hey, you hear
Oh.
him chuckle, and he's like, "Wow, you're pathetic, aren't you?"
I'm gonna start making clicking sounds over the radio.
On the scan, do we see that the captain is close to the explosives? Or does he?
Yeah. Did you use the targeting picture thing, Mike?
Yeah. So they need to beat a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, and that saving throw is. Where's my powers? 15.
15. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for them. Dex saving throw. Okay, that one fails. Let's try you. That one fails. That one fails. All right.
Ooh.
So the captain makes it. The others, you do see them kind of going through each room, and then the guy points at the the captain was like, "Hey, boy, go here at this. It's over here," and he points at the hostages, and you see them like kind of. One of them is kind of going in the room, and then the other one's kind of outside, and another one's like towards the entrance, at the hallway area.
Yeah. So they're all kind of clustered together.
Somewhat,
all right.
Yeah.
Now's the time to intimidate them, Caster. We have advantage against them too.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, didn't you already try?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he already did.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
didn't do
Does
so
anybody
good.
does anybody else want to wrestle or talk to him? If not, I'll do it.
Yes, go for it.
Let's see.
Go for the grip.
Out of out of curiosity, how many seconds have passed since I last attempted to hit this guy?
Probably a solid minute or so. You try to like hit him and you miss, and he's still. I'm gonna make him still kind of dizzy, but he's still, like trying to get his shit together. You hit him
Can I
pretty
try
good.
again?
Sure.
He's still dazed, you said?
Yeah. So advantage. Okay, that hits.
That's finesse. So that should actually be +4, so that would be 5 damage.
Okay.
I need to change that. I think it's using the wrong stats.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so you see him.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You see him kind of spitting out a little blood. He's still up, but he's kind of on the ground, kind of like sitting, leaning against the table there. And then at this point, what do you all want to do? Because I'll start initiative if nobody wants to do anything.
I think Ripple was gonna try to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and intimidate him.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I say, next Cerberus fuck that moves an inch gets blown sky high. Got my finger on the trigger. Y'all read me? And I broadcast that publicly to all channels.
Okay.
I throw something through the window so they like kind of know there's more people.
All right. I guess
We
divination, yeah, with advantage.
yeah.
Piece of Strebby's armor, just rip it off.
By the end of like the next session, Strybe's gonna have like no armor.
No, he rebuilds it.
Yeah, you're using other Cerberus armor.
So an 11 plus 1, so 12.
Yeah. Again, they switched to open broadcast, and they're like, "Is that the best you could do?" This time, I guess we could roll initiative.
Ain't no bluff, sunshine. All right, now I'm not gonna intimidate him. I'm trying to reason with him.
Oh, are you?
All right. Yeah, like really, let's blow him sky high.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll initiative for these guys too.
I love how it's bad when I suggest we blow him up, but the moment, the Turian does it, it's like, oh, okay, this is not a bad plan, guy.
No. We can still get there, Captain. Just give me my secondary squire a moment.
The other squire.
All right, looks like we got everyone, right? Yeah. So up first is Caster. You see this guy kind of bleeding on the ground.
Why won't you die? I'm just beating him with my helmet at this point.
Yeah, he's well, let's see. If he's on, go ahead and roll with advantage. He is on the ground. So.
Okay.
There you go. That hits. And damage. Yeah. He's. I'll give him that. He's gone. He had like 7 health. He's gone. So let me go ahead and. There we go. Boom. Gone.
All right. And then I'm going to move my full distance. I'm more or less just gonna start running over.
Okay. All right. Ends your turn there.
Well, unless you're willing to let me go twice in a row.
That's okay.
Uh,
All right, so this guy will move here. Gonna hold his action. All right. Next, Thano.
Alrighty. This is what happens when I get to the party late. You make a mess of things.
He thoroughly enjoyed the Elcor's version of Hamilton, by the way.
It was riveting.
This guy's the captain. So.
Oh, yeah.
You were here this whole time. You could have done things.
You know, I wanted to see if our old friend Bama could do anything useful, and he's proven that he really can't. So,
Whoa, that's a bit harsh. He split
well,
him up.
He's just not very charismatic. Let's just put it that way.
so the captain must come alive, huh?
Preferably.
Yes, I have something for him. Don't you worry.
Okay. Thanos going to be annoyed that he can't just kill, so he's going to shoot over the captain's shoulders at the guy behind him.
Okay. Oof, yeah, that definitely hits. Damage, all right. I think you get sneak attack too.
There's nobody within 5 feet of him, but if he didn't see me, but he sees me though, right?
No, I would say no. He wasn't. He was paying attention to the door. Kind of looking
okay.
back. So yeah.
I can't remember what sneak attack is. It's 2.
56, I believe.
I think you're right.
Wait, did you shoot the captain anyway?
No, I shot over him at the next guy.
I was gonna say.
No, I purposely shot past him just so I could, flex.
If dude didn't see him, would he have advantage on the roll? Crit fish?
what level are you? Count?
I am.
You're a 5 infiltrator?
Yeah.
3d6.
Ooh, girl.
one
And you
sneak
get
attack.
uncanny dodge.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so another 10 damage.
Mhm.
All right, gotcha. And yeah, he's hurt, but he's standing. He definitely felt that.
All right, and then I'm going to. You know what? I'm just going to stand there and egg him on.
Okay. Be enough.
Take that back. I'm going to move back a little and then egg him on.
All right, next, Opal. What are you gonna do?
Yes, just come quietly. And I'm gonna
As we're shooting through the windows.
As I wiggle my tentacles at him, I'm gonna try to hit him with the deep stasis.
Okay.
So DC 18 strength save, please.
Ooh, that 18 was there too, and it just went
So
to 4.
He is now paralyzed, which is bad. Which is
For
really
him.
bad. He's considered incapacitated, which is again, very bad.
For him.
Yes.
Wait.
He can't take actions, reactions. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage. Any attack roll that hits a creature is a critical hit. So this guy's just sleeping. As I'm wiggling my tentacles at him, and this weird gravity force field is just holding him down. He just seizes up and falls over onto the floor. And I'm gonna look over at Strebby and be like, "Okay, yes, go in and collect our package, and then we'll blow up the building." And I'll end my turn.
Wait, real quick. Are we all level 4 or level 5?
5.
Yeah, we're 5 now.
Oh, I didn't even. Huh? I'm still.
Did no one tell count?
I must not have been here last week. I wasn't here last
No,
week,
he
so
wasn't here last week.
don't
You're
mind
supposed
me.
to just know.
I apologize.
That's
That's
all right.
my all-knowing nature.
This is what happens when you watch Elk or Hamlet. You just lose track of
I
time.
was lost in the moment.
God damn. All right, so up next is Strebby. What are you gonna do? You heard that.
What's the Admiral? You said grab the target package. Where is it? I can't. It's kind of dark.
Yeah, it's just in that window where we're all looking. He's right in there.
Well, I'm moving 15 feet. I'm like, it's so dark, man. Can I reach and grab this guy from the window?
No, you gotta go in. He's right by the door.
Whoa. Can I pull him out from in here?
Sure. I would say you roll strength with advantage to just make sure you get a good grip on him.
Yeah, good gripple on him.
Yeah, gripple.
I got that gorilla grip. You ain't going nowhere.
Jesus.
Strength, you said?
Yeah. Because he's on the ground, kind of, and I would imagine that I don't know if he would be free floating.
Well, Adam did say he's just limp on the ground.
He's paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stupefied.
Roll it again because it's advantage.
Oh, advantage? Powders?
On the ground and paralyzed.
Yep. The dice today, man.
I'll say that you dragged him a little bit, and then you just kind of you thought you pulled a muscle in your back, but you're not sure.
Hey, Rubik.
Oh, my back.
Yeah.
Might hurt.
Could you say that he's down with the sickness?
God damn.
All right, so
I'm
that
trying
ends
to
your turn.
drag him out, yeah. Then that'll be me.
Okay. So up next is ops. What are you gonna do?
All right. So I can still see all these people, right? The 3 normal ones.
Yeah.
Where are they?
One's here again, looking towards the entrance. The other one you notice is back here, kind of looking towards the entrance as well. And then this one is trying to help the hostages there.
And who's the guy right by the door?
It would be this one that's looking at the door, but kind of, in a position in cover.
Who's this person right here then?
That's the captain.
By the...
This one is the captain.
Okay. All right. I am going to do just a second. Powers. I just got a new one. I'm going to cast Chiroblast at a 2nd level with its advanced form, Ice Lance.
Okay.
A blast of cold air turned into a deadly lance and launched at the target. Does he have shield points?
Who are you shooting at?
This guy right here, yeah.
No.
No, okay.
You see him a little limp, so he's been hit by Thanos sniper.
Okay, he has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
He has to beat a 15. Bastard.
Yep.
All right, he's going to take half damage.
All right.
And the damage at this level is 2d8 plus 4d4.
Yeah.
2d8 and 4d4. So in total, it would have been 16. So 8.
Okay. Well, you definitely knocked him out. So you essentially, I would think, like Final Destination icicle thing just straight into his chest,
Hmm.
and that kills him. Okay, and then I'll switch that. Okay, and that ends your turn, right?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Okay, there you go. This guy, he's going to try to free his friends. So he's gonna go ahead and roll. Let's do investigation to see if he could figure it out. He looks in and he kind of recognizes the setup, but he doesn't want to do anything just yet. He's kind of careful, so he's um, gonna stay in here and just kind of tinker with it for another 2 rounds and see if he'll get him out. Okay, ends his turn. This captain is done, and Injali.
He gets a save at the end of his turn.
Okay, and that's a disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage 18 DC strength save. Yeah, bitch.
Okay, well, he's down still, and Din, it's your turn.
Okay. Would I know if there's any like windows or any openings in the roof? Is this like, was that a 1-story building or a 2?
This building is a 1-story, and there are windows on the side this way, like towards the entrance of this building.
Are there any like ceiling like lights or holes?
You do see some lights here and there on the ceiling. There's probably one in the center here where the other guy's at.
Would I know how big it is roughly? I guess my question is like, would I be able to stand over it and look in?
Get over and look in. I don't think so. Not this one. They're like kind of, standard lamps. Not like tall. Unless you want to hop on it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm trying to figure out, is there like a natural like opening,
Oh,
like
okay.
let natural light in the roof?
I got you. I'll say that there's like maybe one that's like in the center here that has like a ceiling sort of fixture that you could look down in if you want to, but you do have the windows outside by the entrance as well. There's one there and then one on the other side.
Okay, I am going to
This is a window here too.
windows are for chumps, okay? Alright, I'm gonna cast fly, and I'm just gonna get under the roof, and I'm just gonna get up. And you said it was 1 story?
Yeah, it's 1 story.
We're talking 10 feet, or how tall?
Yeah, I would say it's roughly 10 feet or so.
Okay, so I would end up here on the roof, but I'm gonna wait till my next turn.
Okay.
to move him in there because technically he's not at the opening yet, so I don't want to give him vision.
All right, so I'll say that you're 15 feet up on the roof here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Santa Wallace.
Yeah.
That ends your turn, right?
Yeah, great.
Caster, you're up.
Okay. After moving up 30 feet, I still don't see anybody, so I'm going to move up another 30 feet, and that'll be my full turn.
Okay. All right.
Why is Dogecoin just sitting out in the middle of the field?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you want to bring him down with you? I forget that. Wanted to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Dogecoin would be with me. Right beside me. He's a good one.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, again, this guy will be holding his action until he sees someone going through door or window. Okay. And Thano, it's your turn.
And the captain is
He's paralyzed. Yeah. He's like on the ground, and you see Strebby trying to lift him, but he's like, "Oh, my back," and he's dragging him.
Gotcha.
Yes, the idea was to pull him out and then blow up the rest of the building because they don't matter, but I think that the Bionic God just went on the roof.
I saw him roll up there. I'm a little curious about that, but whatever. I'm gonna look at Strebby and then grab the captain and try and drag him out.
Okay. So you go up and then go ahead and roll strength with advantage. All right. Yeah, you went ahead and kind of dragged him out.
I'll just drag him back here by Opal.
Okay, so he'll be like right here.
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's it for you.
Yep.
All right. Opal, what are you gonna do?
How are things looking within, Strebby? And do I see the Bionic God on the roof?
You see him jump up and went towards the roof. So yeah.
Okay.
I can't really tell too much of the situation here, Admiral.
Yes, me neither. I think we should just blow up the building.
I think we should. Your squire snatched that guy, so
I'm gonna
it's high
hold
time we get out of here.
a throw in case somebody comes into my line of sight.
Okay. All right. And Strebby, what are you gonna do?
Then I'll just snatch that guy. I'm just gonna try to get out of here.
Okay.
Getting scared hearing Opal say he's gonna blow up the building.
Well, you have the device, do you not?
I don't think I do. Do I?
You're the explosives guy. They're your grenades.
Alright.
Yeah, you have the detonator.
I'll dive out of the building then. Tell everybody to clear out. I'm gonna blow up the building in a minute. That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Ops, what are you gonna do?
Are all our people out?
You would have seen Indra Lead fly up on the roof.
Id, get off the roof. I guess I'd start falling back.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall back, but ready in action in case anybody pops out.
Okay. And this guy, he's gonna go ahead and fiddle again to see if he could get it out. Nope. But he's still determined to get there. You got one more round for him to try to get it out, get them safety, or at least take the belt off. Okay. And then Dinjali, you hear, people say, "Get off the roof."
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get off the roof?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that ends your turn, right, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay, Caster, what are you gonna do? You hear? I think you would have heard, that they're gonna blow up the building.
They're gonna blow up the building.
Oh wait, don't we like the people who built this? Didn't we talk to them and say that we're going to like not blow up their building? Was that this place?
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
Dan, can we blow up the building?
Yeah, Din.
Dan.
I mean, to be honest, this isn't the reactor room, right? This is just some random office like room.
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
lounge, like.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, who gives a shit? Blow it.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
And I would explain because it's not one of the, one of the buildings that is creating the atmo for the Krogan.
Yeah.
well,
Because these are just grenades, right? They're not like, this isn't like super explosives that's going to blow up like this entire compound, right?
No,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
There's
just
9
just-
grenades.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
strap
Oh,
of
yeah,
grenades,
yeah.
but it's
Go
not
ahead.
gonna. I don't think it'll fucking blow up the whole building.
Okay, so it's 13 frag grenades plus the bomb they left in that building that we haven't gotten rid of yet.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. A couple buildings.
Ah, shit! I'm receiving fire, and I'm gonna put a few rounds into the door.
Okay. Yep, you hit. So
Why'd I roll? I meant to burst fire.
oh. Either way,
So, yeah.
you're shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just bursting through the door.
And then you don't see anyone, but this is the window, and you just cracked it open, and I guess that would be the end of your turn, or are you gonna move?
I'm gonna move 30 feet this way.
Okay.
So yes. There was just a burst of gunfire, boys. Do we blow it up, or...
Well, I assume that you all are just going to wait for it to blow up, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and see if this guy one more time tries to, like, disarm the belt. His luck, probably not. So he's going to try engineering, just basic engineering shit, and see. Oof.
Can I catapult strike him?
What? No, you don't see
Oh no,
him.
I have to be able. Yeah, I have to be able to see him. You're right.
He like fiddles around for a few seconds, and then seems that he did get the belt loose, but it's not disarmed yet. So he's like, fuck. All right, so the belt is loose on the hostages right now. But the grenades are still within that room. And then that ends their turn. And at this point, do you want to set off the explosives?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once everyone's clear.
All right, so I'm going to say you all are running towards the entrance here, and then you hear a loud boom. And then you look back and you see, like, let's say...
We don't look back because cool guys don't look back at explosions.
Yeah. You see probably this much got blown up to pieces because explosives were big, and it's not the whole building, but that part is oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh god, we're all dead.
Yeah. I'll bring you back so you can see. So this whole like wall section here is gone. And including the bomb there. And that's end of combat, and you have that captain in your custody, and he's, I would assume still paralyzed.
Yeah. And 2 Cerberus dropships.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. Did our main ship pick up any like main Cerberus ships coming through to drop them off, or was it just the dropships?
You know what? Let me go ahead and roll for that to see if they find anything. Get that out of the way.
I do cocaine.
Hell yeah.
I offer Gurkle a bump. You want a tentacle bump?
So they don't
Yes,
necessarily
but
see the ship. It might be stealth. So maybe it's a little bit further out than you imagine where the server ship would be, where they keep sending drop ships.
I'm sorry. I was focused on my cat. Well, what'd you say? My bad.
So
It's fucking around with some hair ties. My bad.
Yeah. So basically, they don't. Your ship doesn't pick up anything specifically that, but you would imagine that maybe they had like better stealth technology, so it's harder to pick up where they were being sent from. But you do have the captain now in your custody.
All right. All right, everybody want to go back to the ship and interrogate this fucker?
Yes.
Yes. We can talk about our small business plan.
First he needs to take off his armor, and I'll disable all the communications on it.
Okay. If y'all
it might even be too dangerous to take it onto the ship.
He's wearing like a kind of like a suit, like a white type of suit. He's not wearing that much armor, so it's just kind of a kind of like a suit type thing, showing that he's official. So
okay. All right, I scan him for trackers and shit.
Okay, roll for electronics. All right,
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, roll electronics.
All right. Motherfucker.
So you take a good scan, but you didn't notice anything. It seems clean.
All right. We'll have the ship check them out too when we get to it.
Okay. So go ahead and fast forward to the ship.
All right. We take the. Is there anything of interest on the Cerberus dropships?
I mean, if you want to go ahead and if anybody wants to roll investigation, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could.
Okay. So you take a quick look at these dropships. They're empty for the most part, but there are a couple of data pads. So you pick those up if you want. But other than that, there's nothing really interesting.
Can we take one?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, would my character know enough about this type of stuff to know if I should be worried about any sort of like tracking devices or anything in that?
I would say not for the. These are just kind of basic data packs.
Basic. Okay. Yeah, that case I've taken.
Okay.
Can one of the other engineers disable the communications in one of the drop ships so we can take it back?
Yeah. You could do that. Okay.
Who's the Quarian engineer? Strebby.
I'm kind of. I'm a soldier.
Oh,
I do
thought you
know
were an
some-
engineer.
He knows
Oh,
a
okay.
lot about engineering.
I think that's
Yeah.
Brax.
Oh, he said he'll be back in 5.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'll do it for the ship too.
Okay. So I'll say that. Go ahead and do that and see what we get here. Okay. Yeah. Easily enough. You wanted to just check the communications and disable them, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, easily enough. It takes you a couple of minutes, and you did so. You went through their, mediocre firewalls and went ahead and enabled the communications.
Okay. We'll take one of them back, toss a grenade in the other one, and blow it up.
Okay. Easily enough, you took the dropship, and you told the Torrent, yeah, we're coming in a new dropship, and then they opened the cargo bay and let you all in the cargo.
Sick.
Let me go ahead and switch to this. All right, so you all entered the ship, and one of the scientists went through and thoroughly checked the captain there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just roll with advantage and make sure it's there. Okay, I'll say with that roll, yeah, they went ahead and made sure there's no sort of tracking devices or anything like that on the on his suit, and there wasn't really. It was just a basic suit and maybe some like padded armor here and there, but that's about it.
All right. Toss them in the airlock while we decide what to do.
Okay. Let's go ahead and bring you all here, I guess. Actually, no, I guess you could all see it. Bring the guy into airlock. Okay, so question: How long does that paralyze thing last?
He gets to make a save at the end of every one of his turns, and it lasts 1 minute.
Okay. I would say you all brought him into the ship, and he's defeated and complies. He can't really do anything since he's been captured. He's in the ship in the airlock area. And I guess you all want to converse and see what you want to do, strategize what you want to do with him.
Is everybody in the same area?
I would imagine, unless everybody else wants to do something else. I would think for the most part, at least 2 or 3 of you would be at the airlock area.
Yeah, I'd be hanging out.
Yeah, I'm down there too.
Yep.
Strebby, would you like some cocaine?
I would love some cocaine, my and our friend.
Okay, so I would say everybody's there now, so I guess you could all strategize on what you want to do with this captain.
All right. So we're using him to try to find more information for our own personal heist, right? We don't need him for any Citadel mission, right?
I will reiterate and say that yeah, that's right. You don't need to worry about anything else.
All right. Okay, so we need to find out how much he knows, because it seems like they run a pretty tight information security system. Good OPSEC. Who wants to sit in there with him and find out what he knows, if he knows anything at all?
I think we should just do what we did last time.
Yes,
Well, it
yes,
was only some of us last time. Does everybody want to be here for this one?
Well, should we switch it up, perhaps?
Y'all
We-
can have this one. I'll be over here making sure my weapons work properly.
Can you feed Nebula and Crypto for me, Squire?
Of course, sir.
And Fluffy and Cheerio and Strawberry and all the hamsters.
Yes. I'll make sure they all have their fair share.
No, I'll go in.
All right.
Okay.
And somebody should probably not let me talk to this person alone, though.
I'll be your temporary squire. Again,
Yes.
Thanos not here.
Yes. That sounds like a marvelous plan. We definitely got this. And out of character, somebody else should probably come with us.
Yeah, everybody's here now.
Okay, so
Thanos feeding hamster.
No, I want to see what you two can do. Go for it.
Well, okay. You want to do good cop, bad cop, Strubby?
Who's
I
gonna
shall
be
be-
the good cop? Who's the bad cop?
Which do you prefer?
You seem more like the good cop. And I'll be the bad cop.
Yes, this one is very kind-hearted and compassionate and genuine. You are correct.
The way you whip garbage at people and do drugs, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, quite noble, if I do say
It
so.
is. It's inspiring.
yeah.
I'm with you, Admiral.
Motherfucker. I can't walk through this door.
There you
I'm
go.
trying to lose my cool.
All right, so I guess let's play this through. So the captain is standing there patiently, kind of pacing, and you all walked in, and he looks at both of you and says, "What do you want?"
Oh, hello, friend. Is there any way that this one can make you comfortable? Would you like some weed, some alcohol, some cocaine?
Maybe some alcohol.
Yes, and I hand him a glass of alcohol, and I look over at Strebby.
I'm gonna slap the glass of alcohol against the wall. Like, boom, full speed, like, rocket it against the wall. Like, no, he ain't getting nothing till he gives us something first. Listen, you Cerberus scumbag.
He looks at you and he's like, kind of steady faced, and he's like, "What do you want?"
Calm down. My partner here is kind of a loose cannon.
Clearly.
Like, you're lucky Opal's not whipping garbage around in this room right now.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
Oh,
Good cop, bad copping the captain. They let me and Strebby go in, and we're good cop, bad copping.
All right.
Yeah, see, he's kind of a loose cannon. He's kind of prone to violence. But me, I'm your friend here, and I pass him another cup of alcohol.
Takes the glass and looks at Trevi again, kind of anticipating on what he's gonna do next, while taking the glass of alcohol.
Trevor's gonna do like the most like over exaggerated backhand, like put his arm like all the way to the left, smack him, but like pull his arm all the way like to the right as he's doing it.
So it's like the Batman meme.
Yeah, just like that.
slapping.
Right, right as he's going to sip the alcohol, I sit there and wait for him. Like as he's watching me, I'm watching him too. As he's going to sip, I smack him.
Okay. Like, I would imagine that it spilled a little bit on his suit, and yeah, you seem to be a wild one. And he kind of pats down on his suit here, and then he looks at you two. So, what? Let's get straight to the point. What really? What type of information do you want? I know that I'm here for a
You
reason.
need to
So
just calm down for 1 second. I've been really nice to you, but I just need to run somewhere really fast,
okay,
and I'm gonna leave,
okay.
and I'm
As
gonna go
al-
find Thano.
Can I take Buddy's coat as he leaves?
Oh, his little suit coat.
Yeah. So when Opal comes back, I'm wearing the suit coat.
Okay.
I
I
just
would.
go by Gripple and Din and go find Thano.
What, did you restrain him? I would imagine you restrained him. So.
Oh, probably not. I didn't.
Nope.
Okay. So. Um.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say I would argue, or at least plead the fact that we would, because the only reason I guess we quote unquote didn't is because we were on the assumption he was paralyzed.
Well, he was only paralyzed for a minute, so would
Yeah, but
you have
we
cuffed him after
also
that?
we wouldn't. We're like kind of specialized people and trained somewhat, and we would have restrained him, bringing him on board.
Yeah, Trevor's a bonehead, but maybe he's not that much of a bonehead.
I mean, unless you guys disagree, that's just the way I looked at it.
My character wouldn't, but I firmly believe all your characters would.
Yeah, Caster, like make sure they're on extra tight.
Gripple, you want to chime in there?
I'm sorry, what?
So we're trying to determine whether or not he would be restrained, and right now he, like in RP, he is not. But I'm arguing that part of the reason he isn't is because we were under the assumption he was paralyzed pretty much the entire way into the cargo hold. But we found out that when you asked him earlier how long it lasts, it was only for a minute.
Only a minute, yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm arguing we would have.
the safe
but-
thing to do is put him on, yeah.
So I guess are we?
But we could
retconning
have
the
fucked
fact
up.
that-
We can
So-
put him on now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Well, there's something's happening to where it's kind of important, but I'm good to say that we didn't either. I don't really.
Here, oh, let's
understand.
role play it. Let's role play it.
Okay, we
I'm at the
didn't.
window.
No,
We didn't do it.
Let's say you guys are smart enough that you did,
Yeah.
but Opal just took them off trying to be his friend and then left.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So.
Wait, does he have handcuffs on? Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not safe.
Yeah. Okay. So you try to take the coat from him,
Stubby's
Strubby.
in there.
So I would say that he wants to contest that. So you could roll strength on that, grapple, whatever it is, to get rid of his coat, and then he'll combat it and see if he beats it.
Sure,
Yeah.
Stubby's got this.
That's fucking Opal's even. That's a fine coat we got right there. I'm gonna snatch it.
All right, let's see if I fail that. I'll say. Oof.
So,
Okay, so you're reaching to grab his like suit coat and stuff, and he slaps your hand. He goes, "Stop it! This is very important to me. Why are you doing that?"
I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm like, how are you moving your damn hands?
You say that he is it restrained?
No, Opal took the
Yeah.
handcuffs off to be friends with him.
Right. So he took the handcuffs off.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
So
You better
he,
give me that coat right now. I'm calling in the big dogs to come in here and just kill you really quick.
Okay. I would say
Oh, fuck.
roll intimidation.
I got some heavy hitters sitting out there. Thano, he'll sniper you right in the face.
Yeah,
And his
speaking of which,
demeanor is like calm and collected, so he's like, you know, saying whatever. He's smug. Oh boy.
like I just ran off to ask Thano a quick question, then I'd run back.
Okay. And I guess you could ask the question.
I'm literally feeding the dogs when he runs up to me.
Yes, Squire, what information are we trying to glean from this guy?
I don't remember what the orders were, so I was dealing to that wonderful Elcor play and joined you late. I'm not even sure.
Basically, they have like a
Oh,
a central hub, right?
okay, hold on. Squire, come with me. And I'll pull Thano with me into the room up to Gripple, and I'll be like, Gripple, I know what we're doing, but can you just quickly explain it to my Squire what information we're trying to glean here? It's important.
What?
Okay.
Yes. Give me the rundown. I'm honestly quite numb from 3 days straight of an Elcor play. It was magical, though. 10 out of 10 would definitely do again.
Yes, you really get to see all the syllables that Lin-Manuel Miranda put in there.
I just wish they gave more bathroom breaks, honestly, but you know.
Elcor's demand that you see all of their show. It's a way of showing respect. Bit annoying, though, for everybody that's not an Elcor.
This is true. The snacks could have been better too. But anyway, what are we doing? Opal drug me away from the hounds.
Sorry. Basically, they have like a central hub where they get like weapons and credits and shit from, and we're trying to find out information so that maybe we can hit an area and get a bunch of nice weapons and armor and credits for ourselves.
So
the grunts don't know anything. Maybe this captain does.
So we don't need him alive after this, do we?
No. We're going to shoot him into space afterwards, but
Oh, excellent.
For now, he's my best friend.
I say, look, the higher you go up a hierarchy, usually the more greedy the people are, and you can work with them, negotiate with them, right? Violence isn't the only language they understand. Right?
Yes.
You know, a little bit of money, a little bit of safety, a little bit of power can go a long way for people like this.
Yes, I knew all of these things, but thank you for explaining it to my Squire.
Yeah.
So while this is going on, is he... I guess we'll just cut back to what Strebby's doing, because I'm curious to see how the handcuff thing plays out.
Yeah, I'll head in whenever you think the time lines up.
Okay. All right. So he, you tell him, and you try to intimidate him, and all you hear from him is like, a low chuckle, and he goes, "I mean, look, this is kind of impressive that you're trying to get information, but you obviously aren't cut out for it." And then when he said that, I would say that Opal will float right in.
Well, hold up. When the door opens,
Yeah.
I say to Opold, and I say, "Look, we're just letting y'all try out interrogation for the first time. It's no big deal if you don't find anything.
What's
we'll
up,
space
Pope?
them and get another captain."
Yes, yes. You know, he's just a practice one, but perhaps I'd like to keep this one. Can I maybe convince you of that? We'll see. I'll see you in the break room, and I'll close the door.
All right, yeah, that was
See,
just a little intimidation for him.
Yeah, see, the people around here, they're kind of crazy, you understand, but I'm a very important person, and this one can get you a lot of pull here. And I hand him another glass of alcohol.
He takes it and then again looks at Strevy, kind of eyebrow cocked, and just about to swig the alcohol while eyeing you, and kind of chuckle again. So,
All right, piece of shit. I'm not cut out for this. You just said you're not cut out for them shoes. I'm gonna take his shoes right now.
The fucking shoe bandit.
What I do, like a strength?
yeah, go ahead, and then he'll.
So you're trying to intimidate him by taking his shoes.
Taking hold of his stuff, and it's not working.
Oh shit! All right, let's see if he beats this. Nope. So you see, Opold sees Strevy just goes like what looks to be like a rabid animal going towards his shoes, right? And then, the the captain kind of jumps a little bit and he goes, "God, get away from me!" And then his shoes got loose. Well, Strevy's doing an old rabid thing.
I'll pretend to try to like hold him back and stop him. Like, oh, calm down, Strevy, calm down. No, you don't have to do him like that. But I'm not actually like stopping him. I'm letting
He's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Look. Everybody on this ship, except for me, is a cold-blooded, insane person. What? If you help me out, if you help me help you by just giving me a bit of information about this central hub where you get weapons and credits, then perhaps, like, if you give me something to give to them, I can bargain for your life. But if I don't, then there's not much I can do.
Alright, and I'll say roll persuasion with advantage since Strevy's there, like, kind of being a guard dog.
Yeah, I'm, like, holding him back as I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Am I just, like, hanging around the ship at the moment?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and then I'm probably gonna go like check up on what's going on.
Okay.
So whenever like you think it would be good.
Yeah, well, when we said this was all going down, we were kind of like everybody would be in the B room, on the other side of the one-way mirror. But
I had to do some calibrations.
Okay. So with that roll, he smirks and says, there isn't really control hubs, so to speak. I mean, there's facilities that of course that we might have valuables, sure. Where, I mean, of course I know places, but and then he looks at you two and be like, you know that they're going to be heavily guarded, right?
Yes.
Oh, we know.
But how? How heavily guarded? With what? What do they have? Do they have dogs? Do they have bees? Do they have dogs that spit bees out or something?
Well, let's see. Any typical day of Cerberus facilities, they have at least maybe 15, 20, Cerberus soldiers all doing what they need to do, patrolling, interrogating, you know. You just, there's that, and of course there's cameras, there's maybe a couple of turrets, depending on which facility specifically. But like, you know, that's the typical get up anyway. There's no, um, whenever there's, you know, a sort of change of guard, so to speak, there's always like a consistent shift to the new people, so there isn't like a gap per se, because we kind of run in a tight schedule, as you could tell. And he chuckles. Is that what you want to hear?
Yes, yes, but I think you're bearing the lead just a little bit, friend. Like, all of this is great. When I go tell them, they'll be very happy. But what I need is a location or locations. Can you mark, and I touch Strebby's little arm omni piece tool and pull up like a little map or whatever. Can you tell us where exactly in the system these facilities are? Because you said depending on which facility there could be different things. I'm mostly interested in ones with lots of credits and weapons.
And
And
then
drugs, maybe.
And drugs.
and then he go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage again. See what
Okay.
this.
You need to play your cards right. You'll get your shoes back, but
Baby.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks at the so-called map with all the stars and galaxies and planets and stuff, and he's like, well, let's see, he's gonna point out like 6 different locations. So, but if you all paid attention, there was one where it matches with what Din Jolid knew about, you know, about a planet that's, you know, unmarked, that seemed fishy for him, but he didn't have all the details about it. So that's what she gathered.
What do you know about that planet? The unmarked fishy one.
Oh, this one, yes. This one in particular has it's a 3-story building technically. There's a basement, a first floor, and a second floor. I don't know specifically where they keep things, but I do know that's a place where they try to do small experiments and, you know, like spy intel information, and perhaps like keeping some people prisoner, to see if they could gather more information by any necessary means, of course. And he kind of smiles after that.
And what kind of defenses do they have here?
This one, what I know, this could be different, but from what I understand is that this one has just basic, the standard 15-20 guards, and has maybe some security, you know, like laser tripped alarms at certain places. Who knows? Yeah, that's pretty much this one in particular. I think this is, just like I said, it's not one of the bigger facilities, but yeah, this is a place where they interrogate people and experiments.
And he marked 6 total. Great. Perfect. They will definitely let you live for this. Can I insight check him to...
Yeah.
To make sure he's being straight with us? 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, with that, he is telling you the truth. He kind of, because when he's telling you while he's talking, he just seems proud of the system, right? So he definitely isn't lying.
Okay. I'm going to give him the royal treatment. I'm going to bust out the red sands, the cocaine, the alcohol, and just get him real fucked up. And then...
He takes the drugs. Drinks a swig of alcohol.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
He nods and thanks you. And then, I guess he's just gonna sit there while he's enjoying whatever drugs and alcohol he's doing.
Did Caster come in?
I say by now, yeah, you would.
I'm as I walk in, I'm gonna notice Opold and Strebby in the airlock with the guy, and gonna look over at Thano and you wanna know what'd be pretty funny?
What would that be?
Gonna start inching over to the airlock button.
You know what would be even funnier? And I pull out my pistol and aim it right at his head.
I was just kidding, man.
Yes, it's all for funsies as I reholster my pistol.
But how? God damn, dude.
Maybe
Man.
the joke shouldn't be too edgy. Maybe your jokes are too edgy and too cool for us, and you just shouldn't make them.
Nah, I found that pretty funny. not the gun part. No, hey, Dan, how was the interrogation?
Yeah, no, it's good, great.
I'm gonna say that the doors open and Opold and Strevy walk out at that point.
So did you want to get a job interview for them? It's probably a good guy to get a good recommendation.
Stubby, are you keeping those shoes? Was that a bit, or did you actually want those?
No, fuck this guy's shoes. I'll throw him back in the room.
Bama, is your helmet on or off?
What you mean?
Your helmet. You're on the ship. Do you have it on or off?
Off.
I dip into the room real quick. I say, "Hey, Bozo, you recognize this kid?" I point at Bama.
Okay, he's gonna roll and see.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
God damn it.
hi.
High off of fucking shoes.
And I eye him. I say, "That's the most suspicious thing you've said all day." And I close the door.
I'm giving him a bunch of drugs, dude.
Yeah.
No,
he's-
stop. Those are ours.
You gave him drugs?
No. Yes, I gave him drugs, and now when we space him, he won't even feel it.
Well, hold up. He might be more useful alive. Tell us what he
Sorry.
told you.
Bam is here. I mean, when we drop him off at the...
What
That's-
about me?
At the
being-
farm where nice things happen.
You said a bunch of dumb shit. No. What did you say? Oh, Amber?
No, secondary squire, why don't you reiterate?
I heard 20 guards. That's doable.
At one facility, right?
Yeah,
like
there's potential
tribute
alarms,
prisoners.
stuff too, potentially.
Yeah. Potentially powerful NPC allies.
And
Yeah.
turrets.
He didn't mention any
Turret?
turrets on this facility in particular, but he mentioned turrets in the
Like
facilities.
So not anti-air turrets.
No, not that he mentioned.
Did he happen to give you any kind of access codes to defenses?
Oh, is that something that you would need? We can go in and ask him. Come. We can go
Hold
together.
up, hold up,
I'm
hold
his
up. We'll
friend.
make
He's
a
high.
we'll make a big list of everything we need before round
Grocery
2.
list.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make a note. We need security codes, blind spots, control room.
If he has
Maybe-
any secret agents, and I'm going to look over at Caster.
Yeah, anyone bribable?
I mean, I don't know. Like, they might. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure the best place to put a bullet in you while you sleep. I mean,
Oh
Don't worry.
shit!
don't worry about it.
I mean, hold on.
I mean, not in me would be preferable.
Yeah, you
Just
tell
put a
him,
bullet on him as a threat.
If he does anything suspicious, just shoot him really quick.
Okay. So security codes, camera blind spots or sensor blind spots, their control room, and any bribable dummies.
Okay.
Anybody got anything else?
I'm gonna be surprised if he has that information.
Yeah, that's a lot, but that'd be nice.
Absolutely.
Probably the control room at least.
Ooh, maybe Castor may know. Do you know any? Good.
What now?
Nothing. I apologize. Let's continue.
Let's start with the building access codes. That would be the easiest. We could take them by surprise easier. Everything else would just be extra information that would be useful but not necessary.
Ask him about HR contact.
Okay, let's go talk to Frederick before Castor here betrays all of us.
Sending you in undercover before we would attack would be amazing.
I was kidding.
Would you like to go in, Casto?
No, because you'll probably take that as an excuse to shoot me.
I don't need an excuse to shoot you.
That is not helping my case.
You really walked right into that one.
Yeah, we'll just accidentally shoot you.
As I touch the door, I'm gonna look at Dan and be like, if he gets near that button, erase him.
I'm walking away at this point.
Roger that.
Is it the same two going in?
I'm going in this time.
Who said that?
We'll tag team out.
Thano.
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 Thano. Opal.
No, an Opal.
Yes, yes.
Master and Squire.
Hello, Frederick. How are you feeling?
You see him vibing, chilling, drinking his alcohol.
This is our IT guy, and he just has a couple technical questions for you.
Technical.
Yes. The negotiations for your life are going very, very well. They've agreed to it, but he just wants to ask you a couple run-of-the-mill, very easy, paperwork things. Here, have more drug.
All right. And he takes some drugs, and he goes, all right, what type of question?
So tell me, this base you speak of, what kind of clearance codes are required to, say, shut down any security measures that might hinder a visit?
All right. I would say full persuasion with advantage.
Da, 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 da.
He's high as shit, so that's fine. Yeah. If he actually. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh yeah, he knows a little bit. Okay. So he kind of hiccups a little bit from the alcohol, and he's like, well, let's see, there's a few codes, so to speak, that you probably want. Now the problem is, I don't know if they change them, but for this was, I'll give you a couple of codes that I that's been around for a good amount of time. But again, I don't know. They change shifts, and maybe they've changed the code numbers, access numbers, whatever. But it's a start, whatever. So he's just high as shit, talking nonsense. But for the most part, he said that there are two different codes for two different places in the building. And then there's a main entrance code, so he'll give you all that, but you don't know if it'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up my little data pad and send that to the rest of the party. And then I'm just gonna. So tell me, are the others that are like-minded like you? They're not too loyal to Cerberus per se.
and he kind of thinks for a minute, and I mean there could be a couple, but again it depends on the facility. So it, there may be some over
Well,
there.
surely you have friends you talk to. I mean, people who are like-minded usually hang out in same groups.
Sure, but we don't have. We normally, okay, special circumstances. We don't have high commands, higher ranking officers like continuously stay over there. They just come and go, do security and logistics checks and all that, and then they be on their way. So, you might see some, I guess the way you put it, friendly people there. But again, I'm not sure. I guess it's just kind of like a crapshoot per se. So,
Hmm. Yes. What about double agents you may have? Anyone working undercover, trying to undermine the work of the Citadel?
I mean, not in this facility. No, I don't think so. Maybe the others, yes, but this one, no.
Yes. Would there be a database as to which workers work at which facilities? I mean, clearly you're a well-run organization. You have to have some kind of records, HR.
Well,
I've
yes.
heard you have a great benefits package. That's what somebody I've talked to recently said.
Oh, okay. And then he, basically thinks about it for a second, and he's like, "Yes and no. There are records and whatnot, but no, I don't know them because that's kind of a need to know on the higher ups. So I know there are. I don't have access to it."
Yes. Maybe one more question. What's the typical radio frequency that your unit runs on? I mean, we have this one, and I pull up my data pad and I show him the one that we have.
Okay.
And I'll be like, so, what other kind of radio frequencies do your people use?
And then he recognizes that, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, there's a couple others. One for like generic, soldier grunt work, and then the other is like high command people that are in the perimeter." So and he gave you those two.
Okay,
There are more, but he doesn't know them all.
okay. I would also send those on my data pad to Den and everybody outside. Tell me, Opold, do you have any more questions for your friend?
I'm sorry, what? And you look, and he has red powder all over the front of his face. I was just thinking that
Oh my god.
if molecules are never touching each other, then how is anything anything? Don't you think that's weird, Frederick? As I'm now like slumped beside him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, that's a
I'm
good
gonna get
point.
on my radio while these two are doing this and be like, I think we've got everything. Are we done with this one?
Ask him what missions he's been doing recently.
What kind of missions have you done recently before we cross paths?
Oh, we've been, doing other things, trying to, try to get specific choke points on certain planets for us to strategically, conquer the galaxy, so to speak. And they're kind of sporadic around different planets. And
Choke points, you say?
yes.
You would have a lot of resources at these choke points.
Sure. But again, like that, and you see the other 5 or 6 planets. That's probably them, huh? On that map.
Yes.
And then he goes on with also, we were doing more research on trying to uh, make super soldiers, so to speak. That's we did it before with like Krogans extracting some DNA and kind of altering other DNA to see what happens, and other sort of uh, whatever conquering galaxies they do. But yeah, like that's the agenda. But like the most recent one that I've been doing was we were trying to find more artifacts that might pinpoint a possible Prothean sighting that we might be able to rise up and maybe get some information.
Yes, you're not dabbling with any of those Alabama people, are you?
I mean, we have a variety of people, so I'm not sure if we have. Well,
man.
I haven't met anyone that's from Alabama yet, so.
Hey man, did you just say Proethian?
Yeah. Those,
I know one of those guys.
do you?
Yeah, he doesn't say much.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to ask him about his ancient Proethian secrets, and he was just like, I woke up in a pod and I just kill people. I think he might be testing me.
Oh, that's
Your
interesting.
Lord is testing you, Opal. Your Lord is testing you.
At this point, you're like seeing him like kind of looking around wondrously, he's like on so much drugs.
You want to join our team, man? We already
Your
have
team.
a Cerberus. Yeah, we're gonna take down Cerberus, and I think we're gonna like be rich and like famous.
What was that odd fellow's name there that people thought I'd ask if I would recognize him or not?
Oh, that's Alabama, man.
Alabama
I believe his
man.
name is Castor.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't recognized him. I haven't seen him before. I don't know why he's wearing that Cerberus armor. Is he Cerberus? I don't know. I haven't. Oh man, now he's like questioning his life. What am I doing?
While those two are talking,
Yeah.
I step away from those two while they're contemplating life on drugs. I'm like, so I think we've gotten everything. Is this one staying or is he going?
Did you bring me or did you leave me? Because I'm not gonna leave without like.
No, I just walked over in the
Okay,
corner
yeah.
on my radio comms, and I'm asking everyone else, like, are we, what are we doing with this guy? Like, he's tapped.
I like him.
I think we're done with them unless we want to maybe keep him as a prisoner to use when we infiltrate, but that sounds way too complicated.
We should just let him join the squad.
My thoughts is we should not.
Yeah, we should not do that.
No.
We're chock full of Cerberus spies right now.
No. Not
Bastard is
space
a
him.
friend.
Not space him?
Correct.
Yeah.
So just
you find
kill
it
him.
odd? No, not even that. Don't you find it odd that he's just freely telling us this information?
Oh, everything he says should be treated with suspicion.
Yes, correct. And I would like to at least test a couple of these points of interest for accuracy before we decide to can him.
Well, if he's lying to us now, he'll just lie to us again. Just lie, give us new information to verify as false.
Yes,
We
which at that
check
point,
what he's.
yeah, no, but which at that point we can decide to kill him. But
Is all of this being broadcasted over comms? Seeing how I'm
Yes.
not there,
Yes.
Are you guys just asking? in
No.
person?
Oh, it's on comms because I'm in the other room.
yeah,
Shortwave, not public. Do not broadcast crimes.
What?
Well, to the team, not like the
So-
ship.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
okay.
have an idea, but you know, why?
As he's talking, I'm gonna look at the one guy back, so he doesn't sound familiar to you at all.
I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
Why don't we just leave him tied up in the airlock? Worst comes to worst, if we need to do a quick purge, we can. And if you guys want to keep him around for questioning, I mean, if we get back to the Citadel, we can always just hand him in.
Yeah.
Not after we told him we're trying to figure out where his base is for like ourselves.
Officer Malcolm again. What's he gonna do? He
Oh,
can do nothing.
Opal, would you be a good little
Well, I mean, what y'all talked about in the
Hanar
airlock
and
is between
go-
all of
go
you.
check on your hand.
Interrupt my squire.
would you the radio's going on, so it could be going on while I'm talking to you, and just be like, would you be a dear and go check on the furry creatures for me? You pulled me away from feeding them, and I worry some about them.
Yes, I got to take care of Marshmallow and Strawberry, and I leave.
Yes, off you go.
I don't respond to Bama. I look at everybody else in the room and I like put my hand to my neck, like, no, be quiet.
So while Brax, I want you to finish what you were doing. While he's doing that, I want Opal to like leave the airlock, and it's just the two of us.
Oh, I was just saying, like, you know, we can keep him, and like, I'm just doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm probably like, you know, messing with my equipment, but like, you know, we can keep him in the airlock temporarily, and either give him back to the Citadel as a prisoner for more interrogation,
I think
or
that's
we could just space him. I mean, I didn't necessarily use that wording because I don't want any association with that kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm not there, and what I don't see, I'm not a part of. So,
yeah, I say space him. Too dangerous to be kept on the ship.
Space him? Yeah, he's got some.
I mean,
shoes, so
he is
get him
in
out
an
of here.
he is in an airlock. What's he going to do? You can't access the control panel from in there.
That's not him. It's we got a crew that will walk in and see him and wonder why we have a prisoner in there. We're gonna have to explain him to the Citadel and stuff. He could manipulate his way out.
we could just say that, you know, we were doing routine patrols and we came across a Cerberus operation and we managed to take him prisoner. And seeing how we weren't given a proper brig on our ship, the best we could do was an airlock where he had no interaction with the crew or any, you know, of the vital components of the ship.
Space him.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that either. Click. I turn off my headset.
So now you want to space him?
Yeah, I mean, worst case, I guess we could just get another captain, right?
Yeah, the bathroom strategy is pretty adept. Hey, I lean into the room. Hey, the scam that we pulled to get you there, we did that like 2 times in a row. Do you think we could work our way up to like your boss even if we did that again?
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, we call it the bathroom strategy, and that's what tricked you. Just thought you should know. Peace. Leave. All right, are we spacing them? What do you have another question to ask him? The drill that's in there? Count.
Your muted count if you're.
Sorry, I was talking to my kid. So, was spacing him? Is that what you all want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy.
I'm gonna like get down, like crouch down like a baseball catcher, and get in the close to the guy and be like, you know, I really hope all the information you gave me is accurate.
And he looks at you while on drugs, and then he goes, "Man, I hope so too." He's all drugged up.
That's
You've
actually
been-
kind of sad.
You've been very nice, and I'm gonna get on my radio. Opold,
Yes.
just answer the question, quick or slow.
Quick.
Thank you. And I pulled my pistol out and put it around through the guy's head.
Okay. Boom. You go hear a muffled shot from outside the airlock.
And then I just step out of the airlock and hit the flush button.
Okay.
Did we get his jacket off of him?
I thought Strebby was wearing it.
I tried.
No, he had the
Didn't get it.
shoes.
He threw the shoes back into the airlock.
But we have his suit.
You have the jacket, yeah.
Yeah, we stripped him down, I thought.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, I guess you could beforehand because the whole situation was Strebby was trying to take his
No.
coat.
No, if we didn't say we did it, that means we forgot to do it.
Yeah, because I
But
don't
if
think
okay,
it was mentioned because it was just Strebby trying to do it, but he didn't do it, so he just took his shoes.
all right. I guess step one is either verify that information or we go and do our Citadel mission.
Excuse me.
Okay. So yeah, that that clearly depends on y'all there. If you want to do the whole facility research thing, I do have some preparation on that, and the Citadel mission thing. Obviously, you just want to report to them and tell them that the mission was good on your end, that you got what you needed to be done, but like there wasn't any Krogans. You got
We
the,
forgot to ask him about the Krogans.
Yep. And then the pretty much it, right? Yeah, because the Solarians you rescued. There was 4 of them that got
They don't
kinda
know what
roughed
happened
up.
to the Krogan?
No, they because they rushed in first in that building and beat the shit out of them, and
Well,
then
it's not that they don't know what happened, it's that we didn't ask the Quarians what happened to the Krogan.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, we still have them, right? Can we ask them?
you can if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. After they chill out for a bit, I would want to ask them that.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say there's been a little bit of time for them to, get back their composure, and one of the Solarians that you rescued, they seem to be actively, I guess, positive after that whole ordeal. He's a bit healed up now, and he looks at you, Ops, and he goes, "Yes, what do you need?"
The Krogan that were at your station, what happened to them?
Let me go ahead and roll and see if he remembers. Well, I remember they overhearing the Cerberus people when they were trying to invade our little office there, our little medical area, and we I've overheard that they were saying something about bringing him with them, bringing the Krogans to wherever god awful place that they're gonna do and do some, and he does air quotes research. So I don't know what that means, but that can't be good.
No, it can't. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much that idea there. And I guess in this case, we could go ahead and call it. It's a good time to stop. And we'll see what happens next time because you all want to decide on either doing the Krogan or the Citadel thing, or if you want to pursue with, I guess attempting this heist with the facility. So like I said, I got that all set up for the facility for the most part. So I made all the maps for it. So that's good to go.
Cool. All right, we can do that at any time.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to hire some private mercs to expand our numbers a bit.
Yeah. I mean, that is always a possibility.
Buy more dogs.
I'm back.
Hell yeah. So we're going to end this session here. You all gathered some information, good intel, and one it correlates with that one planet that the Injalid picked up. And that would be the seemingly facility that he mentioned, and you all just got rid of him. So I think that's a good point to end it. And we'll go ahead and pick it up, I guess, next week. It's
that moment when Castor is genuinely getting a little scared being around the party.
You should be. You see, you know what we do to Cerberus.
Obey Dog is streaming. Give him some loving. Alright. Playing some Rocket League.
Nice.
He'll play that. Alright. I guess yeah, we'll pick it up next week. And I think Count, you're working early, right? Next week. I think that's
yeah, I'm off at 4.
Oh, there you go. So we can start at like 8.
Yeah, I'm off at it'd be 5 your time.
Okay, we'll do that. See, we'll plan that. And I still have to deal with the stupid plugged up right ear. So we'll continue on.